Hey there, CineMaster fans! Hope you're ready for some movie magic. Let's dive right in. Part 2 of the series. 12 begins in the present. The angels are all together having dinner, and Whitetail hands out their monthly salaries. They're all loaded. They need the cash since they live forever. Kanji takes half their salaries to donate to humans in need. Saman remembers seeing Tisan after he killed Haitai, watching Haitai's body dissolve into thin air. Saman was badly injured at the time. Now, Oju meets Saman and says, "I can find the 3 stones." On the other side, Rock meets Tisan and tells him, "I think Oju came back from the dead," and shows him a video of Oju breaking into the evidence room, beating up the guards and stealing the stone. Rock says, "It must have been Saman who freed Oju. We can't let him meet Mir under any circumstances. I've got Sun tracking Saman's location." Tisan says, "I warned the angels not to get involved." Rock says, "We have to act and be ready before they attack us." Tisan agrees. "Fine, let the angels know Saman and Oju are around. But when you find Saman's location, tell me right away." They wonder why Saman was hiding all these and why he woke up Oju now. Meanwhile, Oju uses his supernatural power to locate the second spirit stone, which is at a construction site. The next day, a worker finds the stone, having no idea what it is. The evil spirits show up to take the stone. At the Angels HQ, Mir is training with Sok and accidentally uses her power on her. She apologizes. "I didn't mean to." Sok says, "Why are you the only one who still has your supernatural ability?" Mir says, "I don't know." Sok tells her, "I'm happy you still have your power." Then Sok invites her to eat to celebrate Mir's return. Mir is anxious and scared of the evil spirits, especially since they don't know how many there are or where they're coming from. Plus, Rock is human after all, and his power is weaker now because he's old. Sok asks, "Did you see any visions of our future?" Mir lies and says, "No, I didn't." Banjang gives Don a magic energy drink that was made 400 years ago, telling him to drink it if the evil spirits attack again. It'll give him huge power. Rock meets Don and Bang and tells them, "I resigned from the police to focus on what's happening. I'll explain everything at a meeting later." Then Tisan talks to Mir privately, saying, "When the spirits attacked you in the garage, they were specifically targeting you. I still don't know why you in particular, Mir, gets a vision of the future. She sees someone in a cave, but their face is unclear." Tisan tells her, "Rock and I will investigate the evil spirits. But the most important thing is that you don't leave the house." Meanwhile, Rock tells the other angels that Oju is back because Saman is alive and he's the one who woke Oju up. Now, everyone knows the secret except Mir. At the same time, Sun sees Saman's location on the tracker. At night, he sees Saman's men entering the cave. Sun tries to follow them, but they suddenly disappear because he didn't know they were using temporal gates to move around. Back to Tisan, who remembers when Mir asked him not to kill Oju, but Tisan wanted to because Oju betrayed them. Mir used her power on Tisan, but it didn't affect him. Oju tells Tisan, "You took everything I loved from my life." Tisan then prepares to kill him. In the present, Tisan and Rock find the place where the evil spirits are hiding and decide to go there. Now that Oju has 2 stones, Samin tells him, "Find the 3rd stone, then take the dragon spirit from Mir. When you combine all of them, you'll get massive power." Oju says, "But I still have one obstacle. Tisan, who's protecting Mir." Samin replies, "Don't worry. I know Tisan's weakness. Jimson, I'll take care of it." The next day, the angels wake up and can't find Tisan at home. They wonder where he went. Sun hides from them that he and Rock went to the evil spirit's hideout. We see Tisan and Rock arrive at the place. Tisan tells him, "If things get dangerous, get out and run. I'll handle them. I won't risk your life." Rock says, "Don't underestimate me. I still have my supernatural power, unlike you." Tyson says, "Whatever. Just stay behind me." At the same time, the evil spirits arrive at Jimson's place, and Tisan and Rock find no trace of them. The spirits are hiding themselves behind a magic barrier, and Rock's talisman starts to glow. The angels start moving as their own talismans light up, realizing Jimson is in danger. Tisan and Rock rush to Jimson, but it's all part of Summon's plan. He wants to trap the angels. The spirits injure Jimson's hand, and her husband tries to give her a chance to escape, but one of the spirits grabs him by the neck, chokes him, and knocks him down. They chase after Jimson, who runs into the train station and hides in the bathroom. Seconds later, Tisan and Rock arrive, wake up Jimson's husband, and ask where she is. He tells them she went into the station, so Tisan heads in immediately and takes down the first spirit he sees. The spirits are smashing up the bathrooms, searching for Jimson. She thinks she's done for, but then Tisan shows up like a hero, beats up the spirits, and manages to save her, sending her off with Rock. But the spirits get back up, and Rock realizes they're surrounded from all sides. Just then, the rest of the angels arrive. Sok orders Rock and Jimson to escape with the angels, and Dawn to stay and fight with her. Then Sok pulls out her weapon and launches into an all-out attack. She loves fighting, but even with both of them, they can't hold the spirits off, and the rest of the team is being chased. One of the spirits stays behind to deal with Sok and Dawn, and a whole swarm of evil spirits surround our heroes. Meanwhile, the bigger problem is that Salmon and his men break into the angel's house to kidnap Mir, who's alone with Bang. Tison manages to finish off the spirits he was fighting. Dawn has to pull out the energy drink he got from Bang. After drinking it, smoke starts coming out of his face, he turns red, and charges at the enemy. On the other side, the angels have no choice but to fight, and they're struggling hard. At first, they're doing great. Rock uses the scepter to protect himself and Jimson. The angels think they've finished the spirits off, but the villains get back up at full strength like nothing happened. Back at the angel's house, Bang shoots arrows at the evil spirits, but it's not enough, and she ends up fighting them hand to hand. Then Salmon steps in himself, blasts Bang away, and Mir uses her power too, but she's no match for them. Salmon knocks her out so he can kidnap her. Back to Dawn, who's fighting the spirit like a beast and manages to beat him. Sok is shocked at his strength, then jumps in and finishes off the villain. Meanwhile, the evil spirits are wrecking the angels, who are so weak they can't even run away. But Tison shows up and helps the angels out, punching each spirit to the ground and taking them all down by himself. But Jimson has passed out, and the other problem is, the evil spirits have reached the third spirit stone. Tison takes Jimson to Bang's clinic and sees her hand is badly wounded. The angels go home and find Bang on the floor. When Bang wakes up, Dawn reads her thoughts, and the angels find out Salmon kidnapped Mir. The angels are completely shocked. Disaster after disaster. Rock tells Dawn to treat Jimson and realizes Salmon and his men attacked Jimson just to distract them so they could kidnap Mir. Tison is furious and wants to go fight them, but Rock calms him down, saying, "We already went to their place and couldn't get in. The cave they're in is protected by a magic barrier. If they know we're getting close, they'll hurt Mir. I promise I'll find a solution soon." Tyson is sad for Jimson, and Bang tells the angels that Jimson's condition is getting worse because wounds from evil spirits can't be healed by human medicine. Bang says she'll do everything she can. Sun suggests opening a portal to the Dark Realm to get their supernatural powers back. They sealed them away there, and if Bang gets her power back, she can save Jimson. But Rock says it's risky. Opening the Dark Realm could endanger Earth. Everyone's hopeless, not knowing what to do. Rock leaves without telling anyone, and Hassan sees him, thinking he's going to his job at the police station, not knowing Rock already quit. Ojuwi gets a massive headache when he gets close to Mir, then sees her, locked up and unconscious. After a while, she wakes up, but Samin puts his hand into the cell and knocks her out again, putting her in front of Ojuwi, who now has the third stone. Meanwhile, the others think Rock went to the police, but Dawn tells them he actually quit. So Sun is surprised and goes to tell Tison. Tison remembers Rock saying, "I promise I'll find a solution," and realizes he went to the evil spirit's cave. He rushes out, gets in the car, and heads over. At the same time, Ojuwi starts the Tokus ritual, combining all three stones to summon Haitai's power. Rock arrives at the cave, pulls out his scepter, and uses its power to find the magic barrier. Then he uses all his strength to break it, and finally finds the temporal gate. Meanwhile, Ojuwi is almost done with the Tokus, and manages to summon Haitai's power, but then remembers his memories and relationship with Mir. Because he gets distracted during the ritual, he passes out and collapses. Salmon decides to take advantage of the situation and finish the ritual himself. Rock bursts in, but Salmon ignores him and takes Haitai's power for himself. All his wounds heal, and he becomes young again. Then he pulls out a sword to fight Rock. Rock asks him how he survived all this time, but Salmon doesn't answer. One of Salmon's men tries to interfere, but Rock burns him with the scepter. Salmon retreats and leaves his men to deal with Rock. Rock laughs and mocks them, saying, "This scepter has a lot of features. The first is, I can burn any of you spirits. The second is I can clone myself as many times as I want. And the third, I won't tell you yet." Then all the Rock clones start fighting and easily burn the evil spirits. Salmon watches, trying to figure out which one is the real Rock. Once he figures it out, he charges at him at lightning speed and stabs him with the sword. Meanwhile, Ojuwi wakes up, sees Mir, and remembers his last day before he died. Turns out he and Mir were together, and Mir was crying over him as he was dying. Tison came to kill him, and Mir begged him not to, just like we saw before. But Tison refused to listen. Before he could kill Ojuwi, Rock intervened and stopped him, saying, "I erased Mir's memories of Ojuwi. I'll handle Ojuwi myself." Tison listens, and Rock tells Ojuwi, "You lived peacefully among the angels, but you betrayed us and gave yourself up to the evil spirits." Turns out Ojuwi was actually human, but he decided to let the spirit enter his body. He was evil, and he also loved Mir. And a human, or an evil spirit, can't fall in love with an angel. That's why Rock decides to take revenge on him. He tells him, "I'm going to erase your memories of Mir, and then I'll lock your soul away in the Dark Realm." And that's exactly what Rock does. Ojui remembers all of this the moment he sees Mir, which explains why he always got a headache whenever he was near her. Then we get a flashback to Mir and Kanji chasing after a malevolent spirit, but they can't catch it. Mir sits down, waiting for her lover Ojui. Kanji tells her, "You can't be with Ojui, he's human, and our job is to protect humans, not fall in love with them. If Tison and Rock find out, you'll be in trouble, and Ojui could be punished. This is the last time I'm covering for you." She leaves, and we jump back to the present. Tison and Soon are in their car, heading to the cave. Meanwhile, Ojui attacks Salmon for stealing his Haitai power. Rock tries to get up, but Ojui grabs him and throws him aside. Salmon tries to attack Ojui, but Ojui blocks it with his wings. Then, he draws a sword and fights Salmon, dodging all his attacks. Shockingly, Ojui is actually stronger than Salmon. He hits him over and over with his wings, then stabs him with the sword and finishes him off. After that, he goes to strangle Rock, wanting revenge. He says, "Because of you, my soul was trapped for thousands of years. How about I do to you what you did to me?" But suddenly Salmon rises from the dead. After gaining Haitai's power, he's now immortal. He attacks Ojui and Mir, but Ojui protects himself and Mir with his wings, then grabs Mir and flies away. Salmon summons more evil spirits, bringing them through the temporal gate. Meanwhile, Tison and Sun are still on their way. Rock, barely breathing, calls Tison and tells him everything that happened, that Samin has Haitai's power and is about to take over the world. He tells Tison, "You have to open the Dark Realm and restore your powers. If Samin gets the dragon power from Mir, you'll never be able to stop him." Tison tries to calm him down, saying he's on his way. Rock says, "I'm dying. My duty as the Angel's guardian is over. I'm sorry I'm leaving you in this situation." Then Rock dies, and Tison loses it. He can't believe it. A little later, Tison and Soon arrive and find Rock's body. They cry over his death, and all the angels hold a funeral for him. After the ceremony, his body dissolves into smoke. Tison remembers back to after their battle with the evil spirits, when he was upset because his 4 brothers were still dead. Rock told him, "Humans are good beings. Our purpose is to protect them, even if it costs us our lives. That's our life. We have to accept it." Rock's words inspire Tison to make a big decision. He grabs a giant hammer, goes down to his secret vault, and smashes open the entrance to the Dark Realm, where they had sealed away their supernatural powers. This restores each angel's supernatural abilities and their weapons, so they can fight Samin. Tison decides they need to find Mir and kill Samin and Ojui within 24 hours, because evil spirits have escaped from the Dark Realm. He wants them to finish the mission and close the Dark Realm entrance, so the evil spirits can't take over the world. We see a black cloud spreading from the Dark Realm, covering the entire sky. All the trees die, and the media starts reporting on the disaster, telling everyone to stay home. Samin's followers are standing in the middle of the road, and people are complaining and telling them to leave. But Samin releases evil spirits and sends them into people's bodies, turning everyone into his minion. Now, huge numbers of humans are under Samin's control, attacking and killing ordinary people. After Kanji regains her powers, she's able to heal Jimson. Ojui takes Mir to a remote cave, but he collapses from his injuries after fighting Salmon. The angels watch the black clouds in the sky, and Tison rallies them for their final battle. We get another flashback to when the angels were fighting the evil spirits. They could kill them easily back then, but then an evil spirit possessed Haitai's body, so Tison had to fight him. He hesitated to kill him because of all their memories together. In the end, he decided to let him go. But Rock thought Haitai had to die, so he tried to use a talisman to kill him. Haitai was too strong though, and the talisman didn't work. Haitai struck Rock, then attacked the 4 angels and killed them. Tison lost it and decided to kill Haitai. With one punch from Tison, Haitai died. After that, the angels gave up their supernatural powers and sealed them in the Dark Realm. Then we get a flashback to Ojui's past. He didn't have any supernatural powers back then, just an ordinary human. Day by day, his love for Mir grew, and they spent lots of time together in secret, since relationships between humans and angels were forbidden. Turns out, Ojui was assigned to guard the passage between Earth and the Dark Realm, and with a spirit stone he could track evil spirits. But he tells Mir, "One evil spirit escaped. I can't locate it, and I feel like it's watching me all the time." Mir reassures him, saying, "Don't worry, I'll protect you no matter what happens." Ojui tells her, "I pray all the time to become like Rock. He used to be human, but after praying a lot he gained supernatural powers. If I get powers too, I can live with the angels and be close to you." Mir doesn't like this, telling him, "I love you as you are. You don't have to change. We can tell everyone about us instead of meeting in secret every day." Ojui says, "No one will accept us being together." She says, "I don't want you to get supernatural powers and fight evil spirits. It's way too dangerous." But Ojui insists, praying for a long time until he collapses. At the same time, the evil spirit he mentioned enters Samin's body and takes control. Samin goes to Ojui, who's lying on the ground, and offers to help him. Give up your human body and I'll give you incredible powers like the angels. Ojui agrees, and Salmon gives him supernatural abilities. After a while, Salmon tries to convince Ojui to take Mir's spirit power so they can defeat the angels, but Ojui refuses. He loves Mir and would never do that. He tells Salmon, "You're just a pathetic evil force and you don't have any real power. I'll never be on your side, and don't ever come near me again." Mir breaks down when she finds out Ojui got his powers from the darkness. Back in the present, we go to the cave where Mir and Ojui are. Mir wakes up, remembering all her memories with Ojui, and asks him, "Why did you come back?" He tells her, "The only thing I want right now is you." But she's upset with him for getting his powers from the darkness. She tells him, "Back then, you betrayed all of us." He replies, "That wasn't betrayal. My goal was to be with you, but what's done is done." She decides to leave him and goes to Tisan. Meanwhile, in the city, evil spirits are attacking people and chaos breaks out everywhere. The angels stop their car to rescue some humans. Sun jumps in to fight the evil spirits, while Bang heals the bodies and brings people back to life. The rest of the angels join the battle against the evil spirits, but this time the spirits are way weaker than before, and Tisan is taking them out with Mir tries calling her siblings, but no one answers. Unfortunately, Samin and his men arrive and confront her. She tries to defend herself, fighting them off, but she's no match for Samin. He overpowers her and knocks her out. The angels head to where they think Ojui is, believing Mir is with him. Kanji tries to guide them, but Ojui shows up himself and tells them Mir is in danger. Samin has captured her and will probably take her to the entrance of the Dark Realm to steal her power. He warns them that only they can seal the entrance before all the evil spirits escape. But he asks for one thing: buy me some time until I'm fully recovered, and leave the rest to me. Meanwhile, Samin and his men take Mir to the Angels' headquarters, heading straight for the secret vault in Tisan's safe, where the Dark Realm's entrance is hidden. Samin extracts Mir's power, absorbs it to become even stronger, and then starts resurrecting the 4 angels who died earlier. Minutes later, the other angels arrive, but Samin's men block their way. Before the fight starts, the 4 resurrected angels appear, but they're now possessed by evil spirits. Tisan and the others are totally shocked. Tisan orders his siblings to fight them, then heads off to stop Samin himself. The angels are forced to battle their own siblings, just like Tisan told them. Tisan fights off the evil spirits, clearing his path. Sun joins him, showing off his skills, and together they take out a ton of spirits. Meanwhile, the other angels are fighting their possessed siblings, but they're holding back because they don't want to hurt them. Tisan finally reaches Samin, kills the last 2 evil spirits, and faces Samin one-on-one. Samin offers Tisan a place by his side, promising him incredible power, but of course Tisan refuses. Samin summons new evil spirits and sends them at Tisan, who starts fighting them off. Samin joins the fight, landing sword blows on Tisan. Tisan struggles. He can handle the spirits, but Samin is on another level. Samin overpowers him, knocks him down, and Tisan loses consciousness. Outside, the battle between the angels and their siblings is still raging, with everyone showing off supernatural powers they've been denied for years. The angels are always afraid of hurting their siblings, though. More and more humans in the streets are being possessed and marching toward the angels' building. Ojui, now fully recovered, storms the building and attacks Samin. They fight fiercely, but after Samin absorbs Haidai's power from Mir, he becomes stronger than Ojui. Still, Ojui doesn't give up. He attacks with his wings, but sadly, Samin defeats him. Meanwhile, the angels manage to subdue their siblings without killing them. Samin tries to force an evil spirit into Mir's body, but Tisan jumps in and stops him. Samin tells Tisan, "I want to see your face as you die at the hands of Mir's power." Mir wakes up just as Samin is about to kill Tisan, but Ojui sacrifices himself, taking the blow instead. Ojui's wings are broken, and Samin kills him. Mir is devastated seeing her lover die, and Tisan is filled with rage. He goes all out against Samin, dodging his attacks and landing powerful blows. Samin is terrified and ends up getting completely wrecked. Tisan slams him into the ground over and over, finishing him off. Samin is sent into the Dark Realm, and Mir's soul returns to her, but she breaks down crying for Ojui, remembering when he told her, "No matter what happens between us, my feelings for you won't change." Outside, Han is still fighting the angels' siblings, swinging his giant sword. Sun gets badly hurt, but Bang shoots an arrow to heal him. Sun and Dawn team up against Han and defeat him. Then they rush to Tisan where they find Mir collapsed over her lover. All the angels gather in front of the Dark Realm's gate, give up their powers again, and send them into the Dark Realm. Immediately, the sun returns. The evil spirits vanish. Humans go back to normal, and the 4 resurrected angels are freed from possession. Their siblings are overjoyed to see them again, and Tyson is overwhelmed with happiness, crying tears of joy at having his family back together. Later, T-Sun watches the news, which reports that someone called the Tiger donated a huge sum to an orphanage. We realize Tyson has rediscovered his love for humanity and wants to help people again. The angels take their 4 siblings out to show them all the food, technology, and clothes in the modern world. Sun now wants to take Rock's place and is studying law to become a police officer. At night, the angels all eat together at Jimson's new restaurant, except Mir, who goes to the cave where she used to be with Oju-Wee. Suddenly, an evil spirit appears before her. At the same time, T-Sun at home senses an evil spirit nearby. The spirit heads to the secret vault and approaches Oju-Wee's body. We see Oju-Wee's heart start beating. Looks like he's coming back to life. This ending sets up a second season. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more awesome content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.